2 days ago, the United States and Israel launched a joint military attack on Iran. Since then, Iran's supreme leader has been killed, Hezbollah has opened a new front from Lebanon, 3 American soldiers are dead, and the conflict is spreading across the entire Middle East. Here's what's happening and how we got here. This starts with October 7, 2023. When Hamas attacked Israel, it triggered a chain reaction across the region. Hamas was part of Iran's Axis of Resistance, a network of armed groups Iran had funded for decades, including Hezbollah in Lebanon and the Houthis in Yemen. After October 7th, Israel systematically dismantled that network. They assassinated Hamas and Hezbollah leaders, the Assad regime in Syria collapsed, and for the first time ever, Iran and Israel began directly trading missile strikes. Then in June 2025, Israel launched a massive surprise attack on Iran called Operation Rising Lion. Over 200 fighter jets hit nuclear facilities, military bases, and command centers across the country. The US joined with bunker buster bombs on Iran's deepest nuclear sites. After 12 days, Trump declared a ceasefire. Iran's military was battered, its nuclear program set back years, and the regime was humiliated. The aftermath destroyed Iran's economy. The currency lost 40% of its value. Inflation spiraled. And in late December 2025, massive protests erupted across all 31 provinces. Unlike past protests, these called for the end of the Islamic Republic entirely. The government responded with a brutal crackdown, live ammunition, internet blackouts, and massacres that killed thousands. Human rights groups documented over 7,000 deaths. Some estimates reached 30,000. Trump told Iranians to keep protesting, that help was on its way, and began the largest US military buildup in the Middle East since the Iraq War. Nuclear talks with Iran went nowhere. On February 24th, Trump accused Iran of reviving its weapons program in his State of the Union. 4 days later, he struck. On February 28th, the US and Israel launched coordinated strikes across Iran. Israel called it Roaring Lion. The Pentagon called it Operation Epic Fury. 2 carrier strike groups, over 150 aircraft, dozens of warships. Strikes hit Tehran, Isfahan, Qom, Tabriz, and cities across the country, targeting military infrastructure, nuclear facilities, and senior leadership. The biggest development, Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was killed in the opening strikes. His compound in central Tehran was reduced to rubble. His daughter, son-in-law, and grandchild were also killed. Iran's chief of staff, defense minister, Security Council secretary, and dozens of other senior officials were taken out. Former President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad was also confirmed dead. Iran's state media confirmed Khamenei's death on March 1st and declared 40 days of mourning. As of today, Iran's Red Crescent reports over 550 people killed across more than 130 cities. The strike on a girls' school in Manab alone killed 148 people. Iran's retaliation has been significant and is escalating. They've launched missiles and drones at Israel and at US bases across 7 countries: Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Jordan. In Dubai, the Fairmont Hotel was set on fire and the Burj Al Arab was damaged. 6 people were killed in a missile strike on Beit Shemesh in Israel. A missile hit a road in Jerusalem, leaving a massive crater. Kuwait International Airport was hit. The IRGC closed the Strait of Hormuz, through which 20% of the world's oil flows daily. 3 US service members have been killed and 5 seriously wounded. Trump said there would likely be more casualties before the operation ends. Several US fighter jets crashed in Kuwait, though all crew survived. And today, the conflict expanded further. Hezbollah launched missiles at Israel from Lebanon in retaliation for Khamenei's killing. Israel responded with airstrikes on Beirut and the Bekaa Valley, killing dozens according to Lebanese authorities. A British airbase in Cyprus was hit by a suspected drone strike. The war is no longer contained to Iran. So where does this go? Trump told the Daily Mail the operation could take 4 weeks or less. Iran has refused to negotiate, with Security Chief Ali Larijani saying they will not talk with the United States. The IRGC has pledged the most intense offensive in its history. Inside Iran, Khamenei's death has created the biggest leadership crisis the Islamic Republic has ever faced. A temporary council has been formed, but there's no clear successor. Some Iranians poured into the streets celebrating his death. Others are mourning. Security forces opened fire on some of the celebrators. A monument to the republic's founder was toppled by a crowd in southern Iran. Oil prices surged 9 to 14%. Thousands of flights have been canceled. Gulf stock markets are falling. Schools in the UAE have switched to remote learning. US and Israeli embassies across the region are closing. Congress is preparing to vote on a war powers resolution this week, though it's unlikely to survive a Trump veto. This is the most significant military conflict in the Middle East in over 2 decades, and it is still escalating. I'll keep following it and bring you updates as things develop. If this helped you understand what's going on, leave a like and subscribe. Share it with someone who needs it. I'll see you in the next